Good afternoon, East Castle Place. How's everybody doing? So I'm coming to you on channel 955 today, as unfortunately I had to come in a little bit later. Had to take care of my little guy this morning. So Lindsay B. Good, our administrator, filled in for me in the live version at 11:30 on Wednesday. So for all of you that were there, hopefully you were able to have some good conversation with Lindsay. But for those of you that are tuned in today, want to join me in the first sip? And let's make it a great show. Alright, well, you see I got my coffee cup, and I'm sure previously you may have seen maybe me with a styrofoam cup, but in the true Earth Day spirit, Earth Week education that I received this week from all of you, I'm going to the sustainable source that I can just wash out, reuse, and hey, keeps my coffee colder and I get a little bit more. So thank you to especially Marion Fraley, a number of others that participated in Earth Week. As you're viewing this, if it's Thursday, it's Earth Day. If you're viewing this on Friday, obviously we're post Earth Day, but again, restoring the earth, I think we all have an impact that we can make. As simple as just, getting rid of those styrofoam cups, utilizing and returning the reusable green containers in your takeout, recycling appropriately, so on and so forth. So again, I encourage and urge you all to do that. And again, just some really great programming that's going on. Leads me into the COVID-19 update. Hopefully you were all able to join a few of the presentations, if not all, along with some of the fitness and different activities that were going on throughout Earth Week. As we do maintain about 40 residents in Lindsay Hall, 50% capacity. You'll see my memo tomorrow. The dining room will make changes the first week of May. Again, if you've watched the news at all, you know that Milwaukee is uptick slightly. So we are monitoring that closely, and again, that's why we've kind of gone down the consistent, precautious road that we have in spacing appropriately and things of that nature. Again, because everybody in the dining room has been vaccinated, again, the large majority of our staff has, again, I feel comfortable with where we're at, and I still feel optimistic and comfortable that we'll be able to move forward with kind of shrinking up that dining room, maybe getting 4 individuals at a table a little bit closer together, getting back to what we'll call normal. But again, we don't want to take that cautious approach. We do not have any current resident cases. There was one employee case last week. There are none this week. That employee is recovering. It was non-work related, meaning that they didn't come to East Castle Place and got COVID. Through contact tracing, which we still do, they had a loved one that lived in the home with them that did unfortunately contract COVID. Fortunately, able to share with you that everybody is recovering well, and we anticipate them back here after their standard protocol, which is 10 days. For those of you that are newer to East Castle, again, welcome to Coffee with Tyler. But also want to say and know that we're planning kind of a new resident welcome in May for all of those that came in the last year. COVID kind of didn't allow for the typical welcome that we do for residents, and so we want to do that for all those new members that came since really, we might even call it January of 2020, because again, we probably didn't do enough. So again, I'm sure you all know each other. Again, we have the newest residents, Mr. Bonds and Miss Needler, and so give them the warm East Castle welcome. A few other items. Obviously you see the work that continues on the historic building, the tuck pointing. Thank you to a few of you that keep me updated on the progress there. They continue to work around the building. We also have a group that from Dublin Painters that are redoing all of the balconies and patios, or balconies and decks. So again, I know Eric and Maureen have been doing the best to communicate with you when you will be impacted. But again, those balconies are in dire need of some refresh and renovation. If you have a loose board or two as well, our team will be around to fix those. And so hopefully by the time the real spring weather and summer weather come around, you will be all set to enjoy those patios. I have to tell you, I was driving in this today. Like I said, I came in a little late. I was spending some time with Hunter this morning as my wife was had an appointment. But I drove in and it was ice winter nastiness. And you know, at the beginning of April, we got teased there with a nice 70 degrees sunshine, thinking we're on to our way to summer. And then Wisconsin said, not so fast. So, you know, if you looked outside and saw your car covered in white, do know that around 11:30, it was blizzard-like conditions out there on the road. So, if you were out on the road, hopefully you navigated it safely. Other than that, Laura does remain out at this time. I know a few of you have inquired with concerns and things of that nature. Obviously, I can't share all that information, but I do want you to know we do anticipate Laura to return in May and look forward to that. In the meantime, I also know that a few of you have mentioned that maybe programming hasn't begun or something of that nature. Programming hasn't stopped, and again, that's attributed to you as residents, but also I am working with Scott and Cooper and Willie and the Community Life team to put on events to make sure that we have the programming that you expect and deserve. So for instance, we're going to do a themed dinner in Cinco de Mayo in May. We'll be looking at doing a Mother's Day event at the end of the month. I'll be planning with Carlos and the team to do a Memorial Day cookout. And so that might be a fun evening where it'll be more burgers, brats, and hot dogs, kind of picnic style. I know that some of you have shown interest in that, so I want to maybe explore that, change it up a little bit. Again, kick off the summer right. And so again, look forward to those events on your weekly calendars. We will be going through and getting things set up. If you have ideas, do let us know. We are always open for your ideas. Also, in May, a couple more updates. Catholic Mass will go back to Saturdays, and the ecumenical service will go back to Sundays. And so we'll actually kick that off on the first Sunday of May, and look for Pastor Epley to kind of give updates there and look for your programs again. Although we do have one more week left in the month of April, can't believe it's flying by. Next week is State of the Castle on Thursday. So with that, the State of the Castle, we have a new feature. We will be live streaming. Now, I know many of you may say, well, Tyler, Channel 955, we're working through the kinks. It hasn't been the most reliable source. We know that we want to make it the reliable source that you can depend on. We know that if you're not comfortable coming to events and presentations, we know we have technology and that you can tune in from the comforts of your home and see the same thing that those live in person are. And so live streaming will allow us to do this. And so we're going to trial it next week, Thursday, at State of the Castle. Please submit your questions for that. Again, and our director team and myself will respond. And I look forward to a live studio audience. We will limit the seating to 40 on that Thursday. I believe it's at 1 o'clock. But again, we will also live stream. So as the program is happening, you will also see it live on Channel 955. And so at 1 o'clock, if you're not down in Lindsay Hall, you can definitely look, I shouldn't say definitely, optimistically, you should be able to view it from the comfort of your favorite chair or couch. The only hindrance there is if you have any questions or follow-up that obviously needs to happen when you're from the comfort of your homes, you'll have to do that after the State of the Castle and not right there. So those of you that do come to State of the Castle, we'll be able to answer all your questions right there as well, but please do submit those questions ahead of time. Alright, so again, there's a lot of moving parts with COVID-19, with the announcement that occurred last week, Monday. As those questions come up, as your families have questions and concerns, please do let me know. I will set forth some further information regarding any changes, any updates, things of that nature to you as time progresses. As of right now, we're working through it and keeping everybody as well communicated with as possible. So I I know it's exciting. I know that it's a mix of emotions for those that are transitioning, and with all of that, do know that I'm here, and so are the rest of the directors. So with that, I look forward to seeing you around. I will be out of the office on Thursday. Have an off-site appointment, work-related, and then I'll be back on Friday. So again, if I'm not here, Maureen is here, Teresa, the rest of the director team. But for anything else, do let us know what we can do for you. As always, hope you're enjoying the month of April. Hopefully this weather turns around. I did see in the 10-day forecast, looks like we're getting back into the 60s and 70s. So maybe the end of the April showers will definitely bring those spring May flowers that our garden committee, I know, is excited to start planting. So with that, I'll sign off with a sip. And I hope each and every one of you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Until next time, take care. We'll see you.